Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early April 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's happening for the lovely Saggies. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Saggy in early April? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Saggy in early April. What's the vibe? What's the energy here for my good friends? Let's get this card out nice and quick, hopefully. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Okay. Hey, we got our good pal here with that awesome hairdo, looking back into the past, so to speak. There's a dual meaning to this card because it could be about entertaining yourself or being entertained, but there's also this energy of looking back and ruminating or like thinking on the past, which makes sense with what I saw for you last week. But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So as you can see, we have this distinguished gentleman with the interesting hairdo back there, and it seems like he's looking at a film. Now, a little inside baseball about this card. This little picture right there, if you don't know about this deck, is actually another card that's in this deck. So it's like they kind of work together. They link, and they're both looking back and reflecting on the past. So for some Saggies, especially with the reading we had last week, there could be a lot of things, memories, taking trips down memory lane, things from the past popping back up. Watch out for stuff like that. For some Saggies, maybe you're just in your mind a little more so than usual. As a fire sign myself, I know that we're generally more action-oriented types of people, but everyone is prone to overthink from time to time. So watch out for that when this card shows up, because I do feel like this guy could ruminate a little bit. So whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, you name it. Now, another big thing with this card, what's the guy doing? He's literally watching a movie or a film. So for some Saggies, you might need to entertain yourself. Maybe Spirit wants you to go have a little bit of fun, leisure time, leisure activities, whatever that looks like to you. Because this card, that guy's enjoying himself. So we're just going to leave it at that for now. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say the first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Let's shuffle it up one time here for Saggy. What do we got in early April? And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. So just how we were talking about this dude looking at the past, the reading's name was A Surprising Return. So that could be a theme for the coming weeks, where whether it's situations you thought were handled pop back up, or people from the past pop back up. It was a return of something that kind of felt out of nowhere. So just keep an eye out for that. Could be various things. But we're going to see what shows up for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. Let's get 3 cards from my Saggy friends in early April. What do we have? And it's Aries. Okay. I have the 7 of Swords in position number 1. Now, that doesn't have to tank the reading, but to me, it's like, all right, what are you? What the heck are you doing here, my friend? Let's get a couple more. I don't want to judge it just by the first card. Just it kind of caught me off guard. Okay, I mean, for some of you that could be a thing too. There could be certain things that just catch you off guard a little bit. But let's get a couple more. What do we got for Saggy, please? And the deck is being very specific now. There we go. Thank you. Okay. I mean, this could all be around communication. We have the Ace of Pentacles in position number 2. This could be okay. I'm very skeptical here. So for some Sagittariuses, there could be various things popping up or things you're dealing with that you might be extremely cautious about, or you could be very skeptical about it. Maybe should be. I mean, I guess it depends on what comes out. Let's see what we have. Okay. I mean, there's a good card here on the end. We have the star card. I saw this in the Aries reading. So, like, the long-term energy is looking nice. It's looking good. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, I feel like we do have a bit of a mixed bag here. Now, there is an overabundance of air energy, and you know I always look at the elements first because I feel like that gives us clues as to how the energy is moving or areas of life it might be in. Seven of Swords, swords are air. We have the Aquarius card, the star. Even though that person is a water bearer, that's air energy, as is Aquarius. So it's like we have this strong air energy. Now, air does connect to communication, speaking, talking, especially with this Ace of Pentacles. So there is this common thread about communication happening here. We're going to have to see how it goes because we have some really positive cards here with a lot of potential on the back end. But the Seven of Swords is making me skeptical. It's like a fly in the ointment, right? Where it's like, oh, this looks good, but what is this? So there could be various situations where most of it looks awesome, but there's this one thing. It's like, I can't put my finger on it. That's kind of how I feel. So let's go through each one piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number one, we are starting with the Seven of Swords. And as you can see, we have our little pal here. He has his red fez on, and what's he doing? He's stealing those swords. He's making away with them. Now, every card in tarot has positives and challenges, so we'll go into the positives of this card first, because you know I'm an optimistic guy. The Seven of Swords to me is a card of the hidden things that are going on. They're just outside of our view. It's things that we don't quite know yet. It's surprising things, unexpected things, similar to like what we were seeing last week, like things popping up out of nowhere. So it's like, I don't know about this yet. Or it could be that skepticism that I was talking about. Maybe there's a situation or something where you need to keep a very close eye on it. That's very possible when it's cards here. But what is the challenge? This could represent people that aren't the most trustworthy. This could represent people that you need to keep a very close eye on, right? It's like sneaks and thieves and liars in its worst sense. So it could be warning us about a very specific individual, that's for sure. But in the most positive sense, it could just be something that we don't quite see yet. Something that's just outside of our view. And that's why I'm skeptical, because I'm like, because all this other stuff is looking good. Now, moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Nice, right? All aces represent opportunities and offers. Aces are new, fresh type of energy, similar to the pages. So it's like, okay, I like this. Usually the Ace of Pentacles is like a slam dunk, right? It's a universe throwing you an alley-oop. So it's like, this looks awesome. This looks fantastic. This is a godsend. Aces, aside from that, they can represent communicating, talking, specifically messages. So like when we're already starting to link the Seven of Swords to this, be cautious with any new things that pop up. New people, new opportunities, new offerings of different kinds. Spirit could just be telling you like, all right, Sad, you just be careful with this. There could either be a situation, a person, or something that Spirit just wants you to play it cool or be cautious with it. I'm already feeling that. We didn't even get into the clarifiers and I'm feeling it. Now, what's the challenge when it comes to aces? They could be a very flighty type of energy. They're not guaranteed, especially since they're so fresh. And even though this one's an earth energy, it's like, it's not quite guaranteed. So we're going to have to look at this further and see whether this is a communication or an opportunity of some sort. Now, moving to the very back end, as we get this Ace of Pentacles tucked back in right next to that thieving guy, we have the Star card, one of those positive cards in the whole entire deck. Now, for some of you, you might be connected to an Aquarius. Maybe you have Aquarius placements yourself. The Star, to me, is one of the cards of wish fulfillment. A big thing I always say about this card, it looks at long periods of time. It's not just right now. It's not today. It's not tomorrow. Not even next week. This could be years from now, whenever this star shows up. But it is one of the most optimistic cards, right? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So aside from the wish fulfillment, this is a card of payoffs. It's a card of optimism and having hope in a brighter day. So it could be very important for a lot of Saggies in this time to keep an optimistic mindset. Saw that in the Aries reading big time because they got this card in the same exact position. Now, the challenge of the star, once again, it could represent a long time or something you might have to wait for. The star could also represent someone that's not feeling too optimistic, someone that's not feeling too great about things. Could be hopeless sometimes. So you see what I mean? There's like really great energies here for us to look at and enjoy. But at the same time, I feel like there's something more. It's like, all right, but what's going on underneath the surface? So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Saggy. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. So let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for my Saggy friends? What's happening? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Swords. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saggy, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Seven of Swords time. What are you doing here, sir? Thank you. King of Pentacles. I don't know if I buy it. For whatever reason, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, Saggy. It's like, I don't know if I buy it. So we have the King of Pentacles and the upright underneath the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm going to give you the most optimistic possible meaning, and I'm going to give you one that I'm kind of feeling here. The King of Pentacles, if this isn't an earth sign, so there might be an earth sign you're connected to, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, where Spirit's like, keep a close eye on this, Saggy, keep a close eye on this person. I saw something like that for you a few weeks ago. So watch the company you keep, watch the people around you, specifically the earth element. No hate to the earth signs. But when I see this card, in the positive sense, it could be something great, right? It might just be a win that comes out of nowhere, right? Like it doesn't look like much, and then boom, King of Pentacles. If we're taking the most optimistic, this could be like an unexpected win, or a win that just pops in like wild. But in its challenge, it's like this thing seems secure, but is it? This energy seems well grounded, but is it as well grounded as it appears? I feel like there could be a situation or even an individual where it's like there's more than meets the eye here. So whether it's something that looks fine, looks secure, looks great, I feel like there's something more. So again, whether this is a person, whether this is a situation, it's Spirit urging caution. That's just how it feels to me. And you know, whenever I feel like little warnings or cautions, I'm going to give it to you. Now, we could still have a really, really great reading from here on out, and this could be great for some of you. Like I said, with the Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, this could be like an unexpected or surprising win. But I feel the cautious energy a little more. Watch out for financial things, money things, work things, especially since the Seven of Swords is connecting to the Pentacles, the money, the earthly. So we're going to keep moving. That is Spirit urging caution, because there might be more than what you see for whatever reason. So let's keep moving. Let's see what the Ace of Pentacles has. Then we'll keep going over to the Star, because I still feel like there could be some good from this reading. Let's see. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Saggy? Why is that Ace of Pentacles here? Thank you. Fool card. Something completely different. If you're connected to an Aries, this is really good energy. We are currently in Aries season. There could be various things coming your way right now, Sagittarius. That's just how this feels to me, especially with what we have here on the front end. Now we have this energy in the center. And I say this from time to time with different signs. Like you might have a certain sense of magnetism about you. Whether you realize it or whether you don't, you might just be pulling lots of situations or people or things. Like it's flocking to you like a magnet, where this one looks great, but it's like you got to take the good with the bad. We have good things coming in. We have challenging things coming in. So I feel like right now for Sagittarius, your discernment about situations, your discernment in general is extremely, extremely important for whatever it is you're dealing with, whether it's work, business, relationships, you name it. Because I see good, I see challenge. Now, the Fool card, if you're not connected to an Aries, is a fresh card. It's a new card. It has a lot of potential. It's a lighthearted, happy, optimistic type of energy. So underneath Ace of Pentacles, like, yeah, this looks good. This looks great. But is it believable is the question. Is it realistic? I just feel like there's more for some reason. I can't quite help it. Now, the Fool can sometimes be very spontaneous, and I think that's why I'm a little cautious about all this energy, Sagittarius, is because in both cases here in the front, these energies can switch. They can change, they can switch. So, but I will say overall, I'm feeling a sense of magnetism. So whether it's people coming your way, it's like, here they come, or whether it's the situations, whether it's both, there's like a certain magnetism of you pulling things to you. So use your discernment, because here they come. So let's keep moving over to the Star. And I guess it depends on what it is, right? Because even last week we were seeing things returning. So whether it's things from the past, new things, it's like we have a mix of everything. So let's see what's up with the Star. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow. Very, very magnetic here. And for some of you, that might be good. Some of you might be a little overwhelming. So why is the Star here for Saggy? Good. Three of Pentacles, yeah. And just like I said, you're pulling a lot of things in. The Three of Pentacles represents multiple people, right? Groups of people, group dynamics. Now, this is really nice. I will say this for some Saggies. If you are going through any situations where you're a little confused, or there's certain things where it's like, oh, I don't know if I could really trust this, or I don't know if I could really trust that person, it's okay to get outside advice if you want, or call in reinforcements if you need it. This is really good energy in the long run. So it's like there might be something where it's like you just need to give it a little time. All things reveal their true selves in time. Okay, and that works in a lot of different ways. That's a wise little nugget that you might want to hold on to if you've never come to that realization. Things that are fresh and new, yeah, like they could look glossy, they could look new, they could look great, but all things reveal the truth in time. So whether it's an image a person is putting forth, whether it's a career-based thing where they want to make it seem like it's the best job in the world, whatever it is, if you give it a little time, if you give it a little scrutiny, you will eventually peel back the cover. I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent. I guess some of you need to hear that. But the long-term energy is good. So again, don't be nervous to ask for assistance or help if necessary with whatever it is you're dealing with. But at the same time, I feel like in the long run, you'll have a fuller picture of whatever it is you're dealing with now. It's like whatever's a mystery will not be forever. Everything will come to the light at some point. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. Position number one, we are starting off with the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Like I said, to me, this does feel very skeptical. Like, yeah, I mean, this could be an unexpected win for some of you or something going better than you think. I do like it, but to me, it just feels like you need to be cautious with it because there might be more than what meets the eye, right? Or more than it seems. It's like, just be cautious with this. Like, it might look good and sturdy, but just be careful with this. Moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Fool card. And I've been saying it through most of the reading. For some reason, Sagittarius has a magnetic energy to them in this time. So like I said, here it comes, here they come, whether it's situations or people, it's just like pulling things in. So for some of you, that's great. For some of you, it's a little overwhelming. So just be cautious with that. Moving to the back end, we have the Star with the Three of Pentacles. I just went off on that whole tangent about everything revealing its true self with time and scrutiny. That's something to just keep in your back pocket. And also, if you're going through something that's a little difficult, it's okay to ask for help or assistance if necessary. Nothing wrong with it. But there's good energy in the long run. There's something you need to be very patient or cautious with. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. It could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this going here. What do we got for Saggy, please? Thank you. Eight of Swords. So this could connect with that first energy we picked up very early on about like needing to cut loose a little bit. Because whenever I see the Eight of Swords, I do think it's like stressed, it's anxious, it's nervous, it's on edge. So watch the nerves in this time. For a portion of Saggies, if you do have like an abundance of nerves or anxiety, you might need some sort of outlet for this. So whether it's a creative thing, like a creative pursuit or art or physical activity, you might need some sort of outlet for these strong energies that I'm picking up. The Eight of Swords is very cerebral, and we had that very early on. Remember a lot of the air energy that we were picking up, so watch out for the overthinking in this time because the Eight of Swords can do that. But I feel like the big message here, you might just need to cut loose a little bit, right? And everyone's definition of fun is completely different. Hopefully you're not feeling trapped or cornered. This is one of my cards of either feeling trapped with a situation, could even be cabin fever. So if things are a little too routine, Spirit might want you to shake it up a little bit. So yeah, Saggy, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me and get a little further insight into your situation, you can check out my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The April calendar is up, so feel free to go check it out and book. But for the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies, not 2, of one of my favorite decks of all time, the Gilded Tarot Royale. It's a gorgeous deck and it works fantastic. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments If you could pick one tarot card to best describe you, which one would it be? Are you the Empress? Are you the High Priestess? Are you the Emperor, the Moon, the Sun? You put your answer down in the comments, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.